very quiet all of a sudden.
I mean,
That's just because it'll be live in about 5 seconds.
Opportunity bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll.
And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Curbside Podcast presents Dice Hard with a Vengeance Halloween Edition. Actually, I didn't change my name just yet. And I
see your name.
I can't read. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, gotcha. The updated one.
Yep. Had to do the updated one. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Dipper Pines, and I'm your UWC heavyweight champion of the world. I have to, as long as they let me hold this belt, I'm going to say it every week, because they'll eventually take this belt back. But thank you all for joining us on this wonderful evening. Like I was trying to say, though, tonight is our Halloween episode. We're joined by a very strange amalgamation of characters tonight as we play the best game ever, Dungeons and More. Sorry, wrong game. Dungeons and Dragons. And we want to thank all of you for joining us every week. And as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. And to be honest, I have no idea what this guy has planned for us tonight. And it kind of worries me every week. So, with that,
I don't know what I have planned tonight.
which worries me more.
With that, we'll start with the oath. And we'll get this show on the road. I, Dipper Pines, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo. The Joker?
I, the Joker, don't.
This is fair. This is fair. Billy the Doll?
I solemnly swear I'm here to play a game.
Of Dungeons and Dragons. The Druish Princess?
I am the exact opposite of the character I'm playing tonight.
It's ironic. She doesn't look Druish. And, I'm sorry. I'm blanking. Was it Itachi Uchiha, correct, sir?
Uh-oh. The weebs are going to come for you.
They can try.
They'll come for him like this.
We got your back.
Yeah, with that Naruto run.
Hey.
Wait, do we have a sign?
We do have a sign. Let's see what it says.
Oh,
To
Age
your
limit
left. To
on-
your left.
To your
To your
left.
left.
A little
To your
more.
left.
Your
Your
left,
left.
damn it.
Other left.
Camera left.
There we
you
go. There's no age on trick-or-treating.
There you
all I
go.
see
Yes.
There
all
you go.
I see is Karuk punching kids.
It's
all
my
I see.
Snickers bar.
Man.
Boom.
So with that,
So Tim,
take
what
it
do you-
away.
Tim, so it's the what? Do you know all of the hand signals? I only know like.
Carpal tunnel. All right.
You
trying to
just
prank
cursed at
Stop
every
it.
last person who's deaf who watches this, and you don't even know it.
Oh my
Right.
goodness. Take it away, Footsteps Shane Falco.
Right. Anyway, welcome back to Thrandia. Where we last left off, the party had finally made its way to a safe haven after the invasion of Brine from an undead army, presumably somehow linked to the Brotherhood. You guys found yourself in Sandbar, a group of islands that a city was built on top of, which is, for all intents and purposes, a pirate haven. But it suffices for a place for some of the refugees of Brine to find safety, and for some members of the party a chance to get lost and pursue their own endeavors. And for the rest, you guys reconvened at your hotel, and when we last left off, the party was kind of taking stock and everybody kind of getting back up to speed on what happened during that invasion. You were at the Froth and Foam, and it was nighttime when we left off. And if I recall, Taruk had walked out, and Taruk is just outside of the bar. The rest of you are still sitting at the bar, eating and drinking, and that's where we're gonna pick up today.
I think Kit's actually gonna drink that ale. Just kind of looking at it
Okay.
like.
Take those slow. We don't need you bouncing off the walls and
I'm
drunk.
already halfway through. What?
Lord, I've become the responsible one.
Since when?
Hector's
Don't
kind
look
of
at
like,
the edge.
when did that
Don't-
happen?
Someone's at the edge of the table doing this.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kit.
So guys.
Another ale.
Oh yeah, and the bartender that you guys met last week, the white furred furbolg croon, still the owner of the Froth and Foam, and is the guy who is serving you guys at the moment. I'll be right with you. So guys, what now?
Well,
Hi, friend
Sure.
left.
What now?
Um, well, I'm gonna recommend Kit. No, probably no more ale, because as much as you bounce off a wall, you're gonna like want to land flat.
I'm taking another deep drink of it, and I kind of put it down and just like, and like dandelion seeds, I kind of hack them up.
Did you eat dandelions at some point?
Oh, they're always around. This is weird. This is really weird, but not
Which-
bad, but weird.
Maybe stick with the juice, my friend. Trust me. You want to be clear-headed.
Okay.
At that, you hear as Hector's just finishing off his first pint in about 600 years.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Feel better?
Not yet.
I'm gonna recommend you take it slow too, cowboy.
I'll push in my tiny cup.
No thanks.
I'll take it.
That-
Seems rather solemn. He's kind of keeping to himself.
So what would you guys like to do first? I mean, everyone in stock, like everyone's weapons good, everyone has stock, or do it like, what do you guys want to do?
We need to find your sister.
That's the start, but I kind of don't want to go in there like empty-handed, I guess.
Why? Well, where'd you run off to before Brine caught on fire, for lack of a better term?
The other side of town, I was in the Temple District.
I mean, we could look around, see if we can find anything of the sort. Maybe find more answers here than we found in Brine.
Yeah, before the Army of Darkness attacked.
Kind of eavesdropping in on the conversation just a little bit, because he's still standing right there, is Kroon, who is kind of wiping off one of the mugs, and he kind of looks at you guys, and not to eavesdrop, but I was eavesdropping. You're all new to Sandbar, yes?
Very new.
Yes.
Kit nods, then she's like, yeah, no.
Well, there's a few things that you might want to be aware of. Now, the refugees don't need to worry about these, because they're probably, most of them, going to go on their way. But if you choose to stay here in Sandbar, there's some, well, unwritten laws you should be aware of. The first law of Sandbar is that You keep what you earn. Always remember that.
That's fair.
There's no such thing as thievery here unless you're caught. You keep what you earn. Second, justice. It is usually dispensed privately outside of the city. Any murder, mayhem, violence will not be tolerated in Sandbar, or else you will be dealt with very harshly. There are exceptions to that, however.
Yeah, what if people are mean to you?
And
Like,
he kind of
really mean.
regarding you, he's like, how mean are we talking?
One time someone threw a bottle at my head and it broke really hard. Another time someone tried to set me on fire. Another time someone stepped on me. Another time someone tried to take my food. Another time someone stepped on me again. She's gonna keep doing this for a while.
Yeah, I was just letting you go. Well, you guys, well, as to the, once again, if they take something of yours, you catch them in the act, you can deal with that accordingly. You see, if there are witnesses that can confirm that there's been an affront to you, there's once again, all of these rules and laws, they're guidelines. But you can call what is known as a blood feud. In the case of a blood feud, that is a official one-on-one duel to the death to settle the dispute.
Nobody tell Taruk about this.
The trick with blood feuds is the outcomes are final, and there's to be no vengeance seeked upon the friends or family of the loser. Or else, once again, you will be dealt with most harshly. And the last law is you keep what you earn. The governor of Sandbar and his associates enforce these laws. And, well, that's it. Beyond that, there's a whole lot of leniency to be found here.
Kroon is.
Oh, what was that, George?
Said I think we'll fit right in.
I think
There's
so.
someone who will.
Kroon, is there anywhere around here that, you know, like a temple or any type of, like historic, like anywhere for like historical, like books, information, things like that, like a library, I guess?
Well, there's not much call for a library, but there is a few temples to be found in Sandbar, believe it or not. In the state quarter, it's the smaller island where the governor's estate is also the place where you can find 3 temples.
Any of them do healing or have healing stuff or doctors?
Well, you can find clerics there that could probably help. The DM misspoke. There's in fact 4. You will find a temple to Zeus, Poseidon, Aphrodite, and Hades.
So that was Zeus, Poseidon, Aphrodite, and Hades.
As you can imagine, not much call for too much religion here, but we cover the big ones.
Seems fair.
That's at least gonna give me a start to what I need to find out, I think. Thank you. Kip, in the meantime, I think you would probably be best to stick with us, kid.
I'm really good at finding places. I could definitely help you guys find places. It'd be really helpful. I could be really helpful. Oh, you said to come. You already said to come with you. Okay.
Yep.
I thought that'd be harder. I'm gonna look at Kroon and I'm gonna hold up the water jug that he poured from, and I'm gonna go, "Can I have this?"
He just kind of do a persuasion roll just for.
I'm gonna pull out a box of like toothpicks and put it down next to it and go, "I can give you these." Or and I'm gonna pull out a little tiny cast iron pot. I'm like, "You can have one of these for it." Ooh, persuasion roll. That's a 14.
14 does it. He just kind of very warmly smiles at you. He goes, "No, you go ahead. You keep that. All of it."
Please. Thank you. Aww. There's some really nice people here on the pirate island.
There's always good. Oh, there's always good people around. I think you just gotta know where to look.
Gotta cough up more dandelion seeds and finish my ale.
You would probably do some good not to eat some dandelions. Those can grow in your belly, my friend.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, can they? And I'm kind of pat, and you kind of notice that the flowers that are in her hair, they're kind of like buds now, and they're kind of like puffing. So now there's like wish flowers and dandelions. And then I'm gonna feed meat to my raccoon inside my coat.
Does this one have a name?
Oh, this is Philios. He runs
Philios.
around with me sometimes. Sometimes he goes away. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's other things. He's nice.
Is he like you? Like, does he?
No.
Okay.
No, we're friends though. I find him sometimes. He goes out and I find him. Kind of like what your friend does. I'm gonna point at Dalton with his cat. Kind of like what he does. Only mine's usually a
Gotcha.
raccoon.
Okay. Well, so we have a starting place. Would anyone like to accompany me to the temples?
Is
Maybe.
it night? What time of day is it right now?
I'd call it about 8, around 8 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
I'm kind of look. People get kind of meaner at night.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't wanna go
Especially
in the daytime.
they do have a bedtime kit, and I think with us being new in town, it may not be a bright idea for us to go wandering around. So why don't we? I'll make my journey in the morning.
I want to go too. I think I need to find some stuff. With Brian, I had to leave Brian a lot faster. Well, so did you guys. We all had to leave Brian. I left Brian a lot faster than I thought I would. I didn't exactly get what I was there for. So I'd love to go to the temple with you guys. I think that'd be nice.
I think that would be good for you too.
I'm along for the ride.
Wonderful.
But I'll stick together.
Why?
Definitely best for us to stick together.
With that, I'll go retrieve our large
I was gonna
friend.
say. I did pie
So
friend.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so that we don't all get scattered about in a new place. Last thing we need is Taruk getting into a drunken fistfight with a bunch of sailors.
And with that, I'm going to bounce over to Taruk,
Oh
who
no!
found his way into the street. Right now, not too far. We're just going back in time a little bit to get you up to speed, Taruk. So you walked out the bar a little bit awkwardly, a little bit pensively. So you're out in the street right now. You see, there's a couple people walking back and forth, but like I said, you're in 7 o'clock range, somewhere in there at night. So just starting to get dark.
You're muty.
Still muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you, bud.
Always. No.
There we go. Better?
Yeah,
There
I
he
can
is.
hear you now.
Yeah, there we
I was
go.
worried I was going deaf again.
Yeah,
I
man.
know, right? All right. Well,
Throwing that
Taruk,
death-
he just wants to, blow off some steam, and Taruk's just gonna walk until he sees somebody who's
Son of a bitch.
close to his size. You know.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Alright.
Since you're specifically looking for the burliest person that you can find.
Yeah. Pull this out. My computer is restarting. Investigation. Oh, I get +2 to that. Okay. Nice. All right. And that is a 18.
Okay. You keep walking, and you go roughly about a block away from Froth and Foam. You're not lost. You haven't gone so far you can't find your way back, but you just kind of give yourself a little space, a little separation for everybody, and you're kind of going out there with the intent of, I wish somebody would mess with me right now. Just that kind of ill intent to your gait. Most people regard an 8-foot tall Goliath and give you space. You don't really find anybody who looks like they're volunteering to cross your path. You kind of stop and you're kind of lean back against a light pole. And it's almost to the point where you're like, man, I was really hoping. I just wanted a reason. And right then, you feel as somebody runs right into you. Bam! As not nearly as big as you, but fairly big for the race. You see a nearly 7-foot tall human, and looks at your Goliath form, and you're only about a foot taller than him. And you see, give me a perception. Let's find out what you see.
What's this? Perception? 15.
15. You smell alcohol in this guy's breath. It is strong. And you see as it's taking him a minute to kind of focus in on you, and you just hear this really gruff, gravelly voice kind of like, "You're gonna get the fuck out of my way." And he kind of, and he shoves you.
I grab him right by his throat.
All right, roll for strength for a grapple.
Let's go.
That's nothing for him. Plus whatever. What you got?
That is a 18.
Beats a 5. No problem. So you got him, and you kind of get him kind of throat and shoulder. Once again, you can't manhandle this guy. He's a big dude, but you get him, and you've got him grappled.
What did you say to me?
I said, up and the fuck out of my way.
I was standing here minding my own damn business, and you bumped into me.
He takes a swing, and it misses so bad, all you do is move your head just to the side, and his fist contacts the pole that you were kind of leaning up against. Bang! Ah!
Okay, and I take him and I jam his face into the pole.
Okay, still roll me an attack for that. Yeah, because you got him grappled, so it's an advantage. It's a flavored unarmed strike, basically.
Okay, cool. All right, so the first one is that's 16 plus. That's just strength, right? 16 plus 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Oh, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 16 plus 8, and then you said it's advantage. So just in case.
Sure, just in case it crits.
All right, yeah, yep. So
well, you get
the
that
first
hits.
one.
So roll your unarmed damage.
D6 for punch, right?
For you, yes, I think so.
Yes. All right. So I attack. go. Ooh, okay.
Monk does the same amount as that. That's crazy. With the same
Yeah.
with that.
12.
12 points of damage as you basically just grab him by the back of his head and you bust open his nose. He starts bleeding from the nose, and that was a good hit. Okay. He's gonna get his chance to. All right, I'm gonna use his first one to try to break the grapple. So that's a contested against you. So roll me a d20 plus your strength.
Okay, plus my strength.
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
18. So he breaks with his first action. He kind of swats your hand away. He's going to come at you with a left for the second one for his multi attack. That's a but I don't think that hits. 13.
No.
Okay. This time he does connect, but there's just not enough behind it for you to take any damage from it. So he takes a shot with his left and boom. No effect. You hear now is a couple voices on the street, and party, roll me perception checks. Is Taruk, you hear a couple raised voices from the streets like, we got a fight over here. Your go.
Me. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I still got him grappled, right?
No, he broke the grapple.
Oh,
so
he broke the
you're
grapple,
just
good.
squared up right now. You
And
can
he
try
just
to grapple
kinda
him
tagged me,
again.
but- okay.
That's up to you.
No, all right. Well, now I'm just gonna look him dead in the face, and I'm just gonna smirk right at him, and I'm gonna cock back and swing. That's a 16.
16 does hit. Roll damage.
right.
Those perception rolls.
16.
22.
12.
10.
Okay, so so Corrales, Nat, and Hector don't hear anything. Kit and Torin, you hear yelling from out. Well, yeah, that's fair. It's distant. You hear a distant yelling. We got a fight out here.
Hey, there's a fight.
Why do I feel like I did that? I just had to bring him up. I had to say, keep him out of trouble, and I feel like it's him. I don't know why.
Oh no, do you mean High Guy?
I mean, he's fine. He's just probably the one in the fight. I'll go.
He can't fight.
You hear a kind of a sulky Hector. I'm sure he can handle himself.
I got a 13, Tim. For damage, 13.
What did you roll to hit? Sorry.
D6. I rolled 13.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I rolled 13.
13 to, yeah.
Damage,
Sorry, he's just in leather armor. That hits. And what was the damage?
No, he rolled
13 was the damage.
Yeah.
I rolled 16 to hit.
16 was the hit. 13 for the damage.
Sorry.
Got you.
Yep.
Okay, so you cock back and bam, make contact, and he is busted open. He was a little drunk, but I mean, he is kind of like he's swaying. Yeah, there's not much left to him. Torin, I'll give you, if you're the one that's going out there, you head out.
I am. You guys stay here. I'll go.
Basically,
Hopefully, make sure he's okay.
It's not even worth the perception check. You look to your left, and it's about a block away, and you see like a crowd that's around. So you do see a hulking form that is taller than most of the crowd, though.
And I'm gonna send my familiar. I'm gonna send the raccoon with him.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna send the raccoon after him.
Okay.
And say,
He's gonna try to attack you, Taruk. Ooh, I think that one will hit. That's 18 on the die. Plus, dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Which he's the same as you on that. That's a. Oh, blah. That's proficient. 5. That is 7 points of damage. As this time he cocks back and he delivers an uppercut, hits you right in the chin. Second strike, he's coming at you. That is 17 total. That's 17 total.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's 4 plus 8 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage as he comes with his left and gives you a hook right across.
Well, you got some fight in you, but I'm the wrong one. See, I was gonna let you go after that last one. Now, you're dead, and I raged.
He does. It is not coherent. This guy is very drunk, and he can't even make it out. Roll for your
I
attacks.
rage. All right.
Oh, you're
first
raging
one.
now? Okay.
Yes, I am raging. Yes.
Killed.
Right about this time, Torin, you've ran up and seen what the commotion's about. Trailed by a raccoon. Go ahead.
First one.
Group.
That is a dirty 20 for the first hit.
That hits.
All right. Now I'm gonna do the damage for the first hit. So,
Uh-huh.
and that will be 9 points for the first hit.
That's enough.
Plus, okay. Well, yeah, it's 11 plus the rage. Oh, I was gonna swing the next one.
If you want, just flavor it. We'll say you connected on the second one, but it's one of those where you can tell the guy's knocked out.
Yeah, just flavor it.
He's on his way down, and you finish it. So
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's
so
fine.
yeah. So how do you do it?
I'm just searing red right now. So mad, the red, and I just cock back and give him a full blown everything I got fist right between the eyes.
Okay.
Bridge of the nose.
Yeah.
Killing this
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Boom. And you do hear a crack, and you're not sure if it's a finger of yours or part of the the facial plate, the occipital bone area right there, like the bridge of the nose going up. Britt knows the word I'm trying to find, and I can't think of it right now. But yeah, that facial plate right here.
Yep.
And you're not sure which one cracked, but you see as his eyes roll back into his head, and he's on his way down, and you got one more strike.
Does he have long hair, Tim, or any type of hair, anything like that?
It was a flat top.
It was a flat top. All right. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So instead of connecting with my second punch, I
Or
want
Herbert.
to grapple him to stop him from falling to the ground.
Okay,
So I
you
do
grab him by like some of the leathers that he's got on,
Yeah.
and you keep him from
Yes.
going down.
Yes, and then I want to hold him up. I know he's 7 feet tall, so I can't hold him too high.
Oh, he's
but
a big dude.
Yeah, so just hold him up enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
And I'm gonna wave him to the crowd. I'm gonna turn. Is this the best Sandbar has to offer? I am Taruk Bloodfist.
Oh dear.
No one messes with me.
Taruk!
I'm here.
Put him down. Put.
And I chuck him into the pole. He started it, Torin.
I'm sure he did. But we just got here. Do we really?
I don't care. I finished it.
Do we need to call out the entire island?
Actually, yeah, because everyone needs to know that I'm here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, messes with me. Or you, or Nat, or Belden.
I was gonna say, do you forget
Or
that there's other
Corrales.
people that you're with?
I'm getting to them. Or Hector Gas. I don't even know what his damn name is anymore.
Hector is his name.
Okay, Hector. Pretty boy Floyd. Okay, Hector.
What is your
And
deal?
nobody messes with my new little friend that you left at the bar.
With Nat, Corrales, and Belden.
No, responsible ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever. I don't
you
care.
hear the both of you hear the twanging and the let loose of crossbow bolts. Choo, choo, choo. And Taruk, if you would, I got a 23,
They hit.
an 18,
Mm-hmm.
two
That hits.
18s,
That
and
hits.
and a 15.
That hits. They all hit.
All right.
At this point, I want to pop into the familiar, if that's okay.
2, 3,
Wait,
4.
can you do that?
Yeah, if they're how they weren't far enough away. I would wager they're 100 feet outside the building at some. I'd have to ask him.
I just didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you go. It's a find familiar spell. You go deaf and blind, but you can see through your animal.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm doing math. Sorry. Total of 30 points of piercing damage, half because you're raging. As you see, as in the crowd, you see as there are 4 crossbows pointed towards at you, and you are now, the rest of the crowd takes steps back, and you see these very ornate green and gold embroidered long coats. Garb that would rival Benjamin Ramsey. Very extravagant wear. And 4 heavy crossbows all pointed at you. And one of them says, I reckon we should take this one to the governor till he figures out how things go around here.
Oh dear.
Gentlemen, Torn's gonna try to calm this situation down as
You
best
guys lost
he
your
can.
cocky person. Have fun. Oh no.
Gentlemen,
Eldon's not here. V's gone.
my associate is... He's very sorry for his attitude and his outburst. It will not happen again, will it?
At this point, are they within range for me to pop into my familiar from the bar?
And you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So like at the bar, Kit kind of gets like droopy,
Right.
and then I'm gonna look through the raccoon and see everything.
Basically, what I'll give you is that you catch the end of Torin's little speech there.
Okay.
Torin, you can make me a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
You know, it's
And I'm gonna pop back into
it's
me.
gonna be worth it if, you know, it keeps Taruk out of prison.
I'm gonna pop out of the raccoon and back into the bar.
So that's 15.
Just kind of go.
15.
Pie friends in trouble,
15.
or pie friend is the trouble.
I'm just gonna sigh.
Maybe if they know he didn't know the rules.
You see,
yet.
as each one of the 4, they lower their crossbows just a little.
Just enough.
He's still coming with us. But if he comes quietly, there's no need for undue fuss.
Can I have the raccoon go push Taruk's foot? Like, go with them.
You actually feel as this little raccoon scurries up behind you, Taruk, and starts kind of...
Taruk, that might be your best option. Is he under arrest, or is he just, for lack of a better term, being detained?
Detained is a good word.
Then you wouldn't mind if I accompany him so that he
Yeah, come along then.
has a cooler head with him.
They once again, they have not holstered them, but they have now
But they're,
lowered now.
everything. Not every. The guns are still out, but it's not being pointed at us. That's
Correct.
That's enough.
And you see is the one that's been talking to you. All right then, come with me to the state quarter.
Taruk picks up the little raccoon, puts him on his shoulder, and then he looks back at whatever the dude was, and he spits and walks off with them.
Right. Okay.
While pulling out the arrows.
Torn's gonna follow.
Okay. So as you two are being escorted to the state, you're being escorted to the state quarter, to the governor's estate. We're gonna go back to the party in the bar.
So Lizard Friend went with Pie Friend
Lizard.
to go somewhere.
Do you know where?
Governors.
Oh man.
That's all I heard.
And you, just because he really hasn't had too much else to do, Kroon goes, he's going to the state quarter.
What do they do there?
Well, that is the, you want to call it the administration of the island. And that's where the governor's estate is. Depending on what your friend did, depends on what happens.
You beat up a guy.
Of course he did.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
It being his first time offense, you might get a slap on the wrist. We'll see.
Okay.
You just an audible sigh from Hector. Just.
Well, reckon we should go get them?
Of course we should.
Oh,
Yeah, true. What kind of friends would we be? Kid, stay with us. Do you know how to get to the governor's quarters from here?
yeah.
And
Do that?
oh, sorry, I didn't know you were talking to Kit. Yeah, go ahead.
No, we can ask him. That'd be fine too. I totally know where I'm going, but we can totally ask
You
him.
do.
It's fine.
You totally know where you're
I
going.
totally know where I'm going. But if I
Good.
wanted to know a better way to go, how would the best way be to go? Huh?
Oh, I was gonna make you roll. Oh, okay. If you ask Kroon while he's there, he gives you straight directions there. No problem.
Okay. And I will try to get us there faster, but
Sure.
maybe because I do have let's see. All right, so that's just survival.
Yes, but it's gonna be normal roll since he did give you directions.
Yay. I feel like, and I'm so sorry, I'm gonna look something up. I feel like I have.
No, you're good.
I
I wasn't. You guys have already gone a different way than I thought it was going. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
None of
I
us
love
knew it
it.
was gonna go this way.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we do too. It's swell.
Do you want to go with mommy and daddy?
Hmm.
Do you?
All right. Well, 5e tools is being dumb, so I'll look it up later. I think I have advantage on rolls getting from one place I know to another place I know. So I don't think it counts here.
Nope, not here.
Survival, you said?
Yup.
Good lord. That's a 24.
Yeah, no problem. Matter of fact, you actually start to, because they're not moving particularly fast, you guys start to catch up with the procession of several armed guards escorting, to and front, to and back of Taruk and Torin kind of directly behind them, taking a very deliberate pace.
I'm gonna poke, I guess Hector's the largest one here. So I'm gonna poke him.
Hector's just shorter than Torin.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna poke him and be like, "Excuse me, can you hold me for a second?"
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he kind
I'm
of.
gonna go limp and pop back into the raccoon to see if they're saying anything along the way.
I think, all right, that's funny because visually he was like, yeah, sure, I'll give you my shoulder. And then you go limp. So you just kind of fall backwards on his shoulder. So now it's like carrying a body. It's like, oh, what the? Okay.
I can't hear you if you're talking to me, but I can't see either. And I get kind of floppy. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I'm going to pop into the raccoon.
All right. Yeah, the raccoon keeping pace with, Torin in the procession. As you guys make your way to this new island that you haven't been to yet in Sandbar, you make your way to... Oh, yeah. You make your way to the state quarter, which you see is a lot of the residential and housing of the city. Once again, and I've given about 12 hints to this, everything seems to be a theme. The theme is wood. What you see here is you pass the residential, some of the basic housing and lodging for the current residents here. You do pass this, it's very small, but basically a temple quarter, like a section of the island, which has the temples that were mentioned to you. For anybody, just give me... I'm just going to make that perception for right now. Just give me a perception roll. Whoever cares just about the city. This is just a general perception.
Alrighty.
Nat 20.
21.
No kisses. 6.
Well, Nat, you can't really put it together. Corrales, what did you get?
A whole 5.
5.
Yeah.
Taruk?
I got a 9.
9 now. Kit and the raccoon.
21.
21 and Torin?
Nat 20.
You got a nat 20. Okay.
Hey.
Torin. Well, no, let's start with Kit. Kit, you're noticing the theme, and you're also noticing that it seems like a lot of the buildings in this city, it looks like it's repurposed, and a lot of it is structures that are ship themed. Warren, you put one and one together, and you're starting to gather that a lot of the landmarks and businesses and larger buildings in this city are in fact cannibalized ships.
That's so cool.
I love
So-
it, actually.
Yeah. So basically, just with your perception roll, being a nat 20, you kind of gather that, okay, so the pirates come here to retire, and they use the remains of their ships to build their homes and their businesses and their...
It's a pirate.
I've
retirement
honestly,
center.
outside of the game, I've seen this in real life once, and it was amazing. It was a pirate ship turned into a bar on an island, and it was
Consider that, but
so
an entire,
cool.
almost an entire
So
city.
cool. So I'm
Very
feeling this vibe.
A retirement community for pirates.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Not the
Yeah.
place you want to fuck around and find out.
No, it's not, Taruk.
The first ones that notice just on being up front, although Kit, you're kind of on the swivel too, so you notice this. You see this huge building that's about 5 times bigger than anything else in the city. You assume it is the governor's estate. And it is blatantly obvious because there's a section of the estate that is still the front half of a ship. You still see where the mast actually comes up at the top of the home, and you see where there's actually a figurehead. Where the figurehead would be, it has been moved to the front of the house. And this is just so obvious. It's just that this guy had probably a war galleon to work with and has built an entire home and estate out of it. As you are escorted up to the front gate, you see that is numerous armed guards. Once again, a theme of this hunter green, this dark forest green and gold trim on most of their garb, capes, sashes, that kind of thing. You guys approach the estate, and the actual footman at the door goes, what do we have here? And the man that arrested you, Taruk, kind of goes, few troublemakers, new arrivals. We figured the governor might want to speak to them personally, explain things to them. Right away. Follow me. You
Tor-
see, is this
I was
What you
just
got,
gonna
Torn?
say, Torin is giving Taruk the side eye the whole time. He's just like,
Yeah.
damn it, I can't believe you got us into this.
And Taruk is just smirking.
So did we? Are we off to the side? Like, did we make it there before them, and we're just off waiting?
Yeah, I was just getting to that. They are just now getting to the front gate in this open terrace in front of the estate. You guys pass through a gate, and it's obviously a gated estate and everything. But you guys are just now catching up, and you're seeing them just go into the building.
Hey friends, the window's closing to make it in with them if you're trying to. They're taking him in. I still can't hear anything you say, but I can talk. Okay.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Like how far are we like from the gate?
You guys are just now entering the gate. The guards kind of is putting one and one together. They're kind of shooing you through. You
Okay.
don't know if you'll make it inside the estate, but you've made it inside the gate. Just fast tracking a little bit, you guys. It's a decent walk. It's about a quarter of a mile from the gate to the actual estate. Very, very extravagantly decorated and very. This is like the mix between a pirate ship and a southern plantation kind of vibe.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a lot that's too much.
We're too far, so we're more than 100 feet away from Taruk and Torin now.
Yeah, you guys, they've already gone in the building. You guys are just getting to the front door. I was trying to get there.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, I can't see the familiar anymore, so I'm gonna snap back.
Okay. You are basically being grain sacked over Hector's shoulder at the
Oh my
moment.
god. Woo! Thank you. Oh, it's very nice. You're very nice. Thank you.
No problem. You want me to put you down? You kind of.
Yeah. Thanks. I kind of go on my butt, and then I kind of like get back up on my feet.
Is
On the
there?
right side.
What was that?
What was that,
I'm
guys?
sorry. My internet cut out. I didn't hear anything that just happened. I just saw your lips.
Oh, I hadn't got there yet. I was.
Alright, my bad.
So basically, you guys are coming up to the front door of the estate, and the same footman, the porter, whatever you want to call him, the head servant, greets you all at the doors. Yes. How can I help you?
We are with the group that just entered through.
Ah, more new arrivals.
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. Follow me. Hands to yourself, please. He kind of grabs a candelabra, lights his way, and brings you guys with him. Fast tracking. I'll explain what the interior of the estate looks like to all of you. Once again, like I said, there is this. It reminds you of the light, but it's more obscene.
Oh god.
It is a lot of velvet, and it's a lot of
The
silk.
light looks tasteful. Holy shit.
Yes, this is extravagant and tasteless. It is a lot.
It doesn't look like that's the intention. Like that was the goal.
That would that's not even a roll.
The
It is
goal is
obvious.
just look at all of my stuff.
Look at what. Yes, you got it.
Like Beauty and the Beast almost. I feel like.
After the curse is lifted. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that hurts.
And just for that flavor, you do notice where there are a couple interior statues, basically placed in odd places in corners at the top of like banisters, and you see these Cupid like cherubim statues that have been. It's a bit much. Basically, the guards escort all of you, and you all get the party gets reconvened, and you're taken upstairs to what appears to be the main office of the governor of Sandbar.
Oh boy.
Off to a great start, Taruk.
I think so, Torin.
This is a lot of gold. And that's all that Hector says.
Oh,
You see as there is a pale-skinned human standing before you, long, very oiled black hair that's kind of combed back, pencil-thin mustache, and
Worst kind of mustache.
the worst kind. You see, once again, you see very pale skin, and you see this very dapper and a very extravagantly dressed human. And
he's telling me he's smoking.
for most of you, this is probably the most ostentatious. I mean, he's adorned worse than Regus was in his throne room. Like this is the epitome of look at all of this wealth I have. It is that kind of vibe. Yes, exactly like that. But yeah, no, like long black oil slicked back hair, kind of straight. It doesn't kind of he's different looking than Hector for reference. Like Hector's is kind of like you get a little windblown effect to Hector.
Right.
And he's got a couple rogue strands from here and there. This guy it's all oiled and slicked back, pencil thin mustache. He's kind of thin, extremely pale, and these kind of like maroon burgundy long coat with gold buttons and golden cufflinks. It is a very, if you want like a reference for him, like Captain Hookish almost. But you guys see is this very ostentatious looking man is sitting at his desk, observing all of you. Oh, I wasn't expecting visitors. Come in. What brings you all here at this time of night?
All right.
Shut up, Taruk. Shut up.
No. My mess, Torin. Shut up. I got it. My mess. I appreciate you, pal. I smacked Torin on the shoulder.
And you got 4 crossbows, 2 of them pointed at each of you guys. Another word out of either of you, and they'll carry you out. I wasn't talking to you. Silas.
Taruk waves his finger.
And
Torin.
The guard that did the we'll call it the arresting, as yes, we have some new arrivals, sir. We causing a bit of ruckus in the city streets. Looks like a little bit of mayhem, fist fight that was short. It was ended shortly by this one, and he motions to you, Taruk. And well, no blood feud was caused. There was apparently no witnesses to the account. So just a simple matter of public violence. But they're new arrivals. We thought you might want to deal with them personally, sir. Very good. Thank you. That'll be all. Guards, you can... It's not necessary. You see as the crossbows lower, and literally they leave you alone in this office with him. All right, so that was his story. What's yours?
I can speak now.
Yes, I've given you permission.
Well, my friends, first, I just want to say that my friends had nothing to do with any of this. I was simply, we got off the boat, we were enjoying a few brews at the bar. I got into my feelings, I walked out, I walked down the street. I was leaning up against a big light pole, and when the drunken idiot came by, brushed against me, I told him watch where he's going, he shoved me. And then, well, I beat the living piss out of him.
Oh, did you?
Yes. And then I proceeded to lift him in the air. He was a big boy, but I'm bigger. And I lifted him, and I called out all of Sandbar. And then your boys in the fancy silk robes. They're kind of nice. I actually want one. Maybe I can get one on the way out. But you know, because you have very good taste. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they decided to shoot me with their crossbows, which, you know, it's fine. Like, you know, I'm good. I forgive them, no problem. They're just doing their job. And now we're here talking to you, and you know, in this big ass, fancy ass, nicely built and nicely guarded with people in silk pajamas.
Yes, you like it? I decorated it myself. It took me years to finally get it the way I wanted it.
You got an
that's a
excellent
neat
taste, my
thing.
friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a lifetime to earn and a lifetime to build, but I'm proud of it. I don't think I'll leave it anytime soon.
Yeah,
Now,
this is excellent.
To this unfortunate incident. Well, not sure if anyone has explained the rules to Sandbar to you. That's why we're speaking and you're not in the dungeon. We have some rules to Sandbar. The first rule is that you keep what you earn. Secondly, there's no public displays of mayhem, violence, murder, not without proper provocation and not without witnesses that can officially call a blood feud between the two of you, which in fact is a, well, legal duel to the death to settle the dispute. And once that duel is done, there is no cause for vendettas or vengeance on the losing party. There's no place for that in my city. However, I understand that you are new arrivals to our fair city. I believe you came with several hundred refugees from Brine, yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, we did.
I'm willing to overlook this oversight and this lapse in judgment, as long as you give me your word that this is the last time I'll see your faces regarding this matter, or anything like it. Welcome to Sandbar. He kind of finishes off the wine that he's been sipping on, and
you have my word. What was your name again, sir? I'm sorry.
oh, forgive me. My name is Milo Morissette. I am the governor of Sandbar.
Milo Morissette. Well, Milo, I love your casa. I love your security guards, the way they're dressed, and I really appreciate your leniency. Thank you. I was being completely hot-headed. I know it happens.
Oh.
But I can promise you, I will not cause any trouble like that again.
That's good to hear.
I will follow it. Your rules.
I don't like dealing out punishment to people. It's bad for business. It really is. And I look at any visitor to Sandbar as a potential business partner. So,
well, yes.
But if you ever do anything like that again, we'll bury you. Probably out there in the bay somewhere.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want that at all, you know. I wouldn't want that at all, so... Yeah,
what was that?
Oh, I think Kit was thinking out loud. She's like, "Can you bury someone in water? Is that water?
Kip,
water
Kip,
logging? Water drowning?" He's
It's
really
okay.
nice.
He kind of looks at you. Oh, little one, just use your imagination.
Yeah. Use your imagination, you know. Well, again, Milo, sir, my apologies, and I would like to offer you, you know, a friendly parting gift, a thank you for this leniency, my dear new friend. Tell me, do you like pie?
Oh, dear God. Roll a persuasion check. It's gonna be.
That is a 16.
I'm like, Oh, we're giving him things? I have things. I have things we could give him.
16 does not beat a 26.
Can I try to help Taruk?
Too late. Too late. He kind of looks you over and he goes, I don't think so, large one. I think our business is concluded for now, but should you need anything in your stay here, please don't hesitate to contact one of my associates. And perhaps we will set up another audience with you. And please let it be under better circumstances than this time.
Absolutely. No problem whatsoever, boss man. Taruk understands. Again, thank you. I appreciate it. Next time you want a pie, I got what you need. But I do got to ask, can I have one of those fancy robes before I leave here? Shut up, Torn. I'm working.
Splendid.
Yes.
Silas will show you out.
Okay.
Have a pleasant evening.
All right, next time on the rope. Next time, I'll check it out. All right, let's go. Come on, Kip. And I grab Kip real quick and scoop him up on the shoulder. Here we go.
That was kind of dumb.
Fast forward. You guys are having this conversation right outside the gate as they shut behind you.
Sweet Bahamut, Taruk.
Well, that was fun. I feel better.
I'm so confused. If you fight someone, but someone saw it, then you can fight them?
I didn't really understand it either, but now I know that I can bash people in the face and people can watch, and I can't get in trouble for it. So this place...
No.
That's exactly what he said.
Taruk, no. That's not what he said.
Yes.
He said,
you heard
do
it.
not...
I'm going to enjoy this.
He said, do not come back here for the same reason.
What happened to Raccoon bite Taruk's ear?
Roll for attack.
No.
I look at Kralos. I should have let him shoot him. I should have.
That would have taken a lot of crossbow bolts.
I don't know what the modifier is, but it's a nat 20.
Ooh, look at the stats for a raccoon. It's probably a bite attack.
Yeah, probably that. Sorry, I didn't have it up. My bad.
Can you add rabies?
Yeah, I was gonna say, roll for rabies.
Does your raccoon have rabies? There is a disease table if you want me to bring it up. No,
Our survey says
I might have rabies, but she doesn't.
Right.
But he doesn't. And more so, I was just trying to get his attention, to get him to.
All right, I won't make you roll the damage then. You just make sure you get for the next one. Yeah. So the raccoon just kind of gets right in your ear. Anyway. So.
Damn it.
As you guys make your way, I assume you're. Where are you guys going now?
Again.
Assume anything. Where are you going?
I mean, it's... What time is it now? It's getting later
By
now.
after all, it's like 9:30, close to 10 o'clock after all that.
Do we head back?
I'm headed back to the King's Sheets. This has been enough excitement for Torin for the day.
Okay.
For the first day, Taruk.
I mean, I thought it went pretty well.
Shut up, Taruk.
It kind of died.
She's right. You could have died.
But I didn't, though.
That's not really a good way of looking at it.
Well, Kip, there's a lot of things you'll learn about me, my little friend. And I look at things a lot different than the rest of these upchucks. You know, I love these upchucks, but there are upchucks.
Yeah, I guess everybody dies. Who cares?
Yeah.
This is
No
fun.
big deal. You're so cute. I tickle Kip on her chin. We're good friends.
I mean, yeah. Whatever. It's fine.
All right, you make it back to the. What was the name of that tavern? Luckily, I write everything down. King Sheets. So you make it back to the King Sheets. I believe you got. Was it 3 or 4 rooms?
3.
3. So how's that getting split up?
I think it was the girls, Torn and Karalos, Belden and Taruk.
Belden and Taruk.
Where's Hector?
Oh yeah.
Excellent question.
When asked, Hector looks at Torin and Corrales. Mine a third?
I don't. Corrales?
No, not at all.
Wonderful.
Thanks. He follows you guys in.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. So everybody, we have made it back to the King's Sheets. You've made it back to your hotel rooms. I'm gonna go room by room just in case there's anything you guys want to talk about or whatever. So I'm gonna go to the ladies first. I keep wanting to say V. I'm sorry.
I know.
Kit,
I'm sorry.
Kit, and Nat. It is late night, and it's been one heck of a first day in Sandbar.
Are there multiple beds, or are we sharing?
Yeah, no, there's multiple beds. There's a bed for each of you.
It jumps on one of them. This is really exciting.
Have you ever slept in a bed before, Kit?
Like this one, but yeah, sometimes. I don't really sleep in beds very often. I don't really sleep as a person very often. I move around a lot. I sleep in weird places. It's fine.
So just that's why you kind of form as the raccoon, just the energy at night, or just
And it makes things easier sometimes. And people don't look at you very much when you're a raccoon. They kind of look at you a lot when you're a people. Well, I guess when you're a people like me. I don't know if you get stared at a lot, but I do. I must be a weird kind of people. I don't know.
Considering everything I've seen, I don't think you're weird.
Yeah. I'm glad I met you as a person. No, I didn't meet you as a person. I did meet you as a person. I'm glad I met you as a person and not a raccoon. I would point at your bow.
Oh.
That would have been silly.
No, it only when absolutely necessary do I use that. And I don't know. It feels like it's the whole reason why I'm here.
What, your bow?
There's a long story.
Oh. Yeah. Me too. Not really. It's short, but not long. I bet yours is interesting.
I think interesting would be an understatement of the day. But
Mine's kind of boring. I was in Brine, and then, actually, it wasn't boring. It was kind of crazy. One minute you're a raccoon breaking into a library, then you're a raccoon watching skeletons break into a library, then you're a raccoon running away from the skeletons that broke into the library, and then you're a raccoon getting on a ship. It was funny and scary. It was actually just scary.
You're very lucky that you managed to get on a ship and get out of Brine.
Yeah, I could fly sometimes. Not far enough to get here, but far enough to get somewhere else. The ship, far enough to get on the ship. Then I met this lizard guy. It was really funny. He didn't have any food on him though. Oh, that was your lizard guy. Then I met you. Now I'm here.
You are welcome to stay with us as long as you'd like.
You guys are so nice. I'm trying to find things, and maybe you guys can help me. I mean, maybe I can. I'm really good with cities. I can help you guys with the cities. I meant that before. I could really help with the city. I'm really good at it. I find my way around a lot. I can find food, find really fun things sometimes. I could be really useful.
If you're willing to help, if you want to help us, we'll help you.
Okay, that would be nice. That would be really nice.
They didn't scare you too bad, did they? Like,
I mean, Pie Guy looked really mean, but he wasn't being mean at me, so I guess
that's good.
I guess I was scared for Pie Guy, but I mean, he seems, I don't know.
Pie Guy can be
more dandelion seeds.
Would you like me to get you like a little cup or something every time you cough, so that way you can kind of keep them in one place?
I mean, they're kind of floating around and they go back in her hair and stuff. Oh, and then the little dandelions are like full like seeds now. And then like just full seeds. And then I'm gonna take off like my coat and I guess get ready to go to sleep and just kind of like take off my coat and my boots, and she's just wearing really like pants and like really a long tunic that's more of like a dress or a big men's shirt. You can't really tell the difference, but it's just kind of a big long tunic. And I'll pull my boots off, and and I guess walk over to the bed, kind of poke it, jump on it again, just kind of like, this is so weird. This is so cool. And then I'm gonna turn to Raccoon and crawl inside the mattress.
Thank God it's not a mimic.
I'm gonna like Raccoon and then just be like, well, good night, and then like poof, and then go inside and then like scurry inside the mattress with the feathers and like fall asleep.
Good night, little one. You're definitely gonna need your energy. And just with that, just kind of turn off the light and go to sleep ourselves.
Okay. I'll get back to you. The ladies go to sleep. Taruk, we'll go to you and Belden. Anything? It's been one heck of a first day in Sandbar. Anything that you want to do?
Yeah, the bed's obviously big enough for me, right? Or
Your legs are gonna hang off the end.
yeah. I'm just gonna lay on the bed, try to get as comfortable as I can, and I'm going to just stare at the ceiling. Nice one, Taruk. Nice. And I'm gonna go to sleep.
Belden just kind of looks over at you. You all right, big guy?
Yeah. I'm all right. I'm good.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, Nah, I'm all right. It's just me being me. That's all.
It's all right, man. Start fresh tomorrow.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All right. As you two kind of nestle in for the night. Torin, Corrales, and Hector.
So Torin's gonna, for lack of a better term, storm into the room. That pompous, arrogant, not rage-filled, idiotic asshole.
Quiet before he storms in here.
Taruk just kind of looks at the wall. Huh?
Here's Buzz.
Roll perception check, Taruk.
12.
You hear
Day one, Corrales. Day one.
He's a barbarian going through a lot. He had to take it out on something.
You just kind of hear, yeah, I know the feeling. You see his, Hector's just kind of leaning up against the wall. He doesn't even care about the bed situation. He's just kind of leaning back. That was fun.
That is a word. I don't know if I'd use it to describe the situation, but that's definitely a word. He's just...
So, we're going shopping and other things tomorrow, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, that sounds like the plan. Get a feel for everything on the islands. Maybe find some sort of somewhere to help Nat find Isla and that seems like the plan.
Well,
One of the temples has to know something, right?
I would assume.
Good place to start. Well, problem is I don't have any money. You see, Hector stops for a second and starts rummaging through his pockets. Well, apparently I do.
Oh?
I got a little. Well, that would be nice to not, And you take a good look at him. That chainmail that you gave him, not wearing, just simple
clothes.
Simple clothes. He's like, yeah, I'd like to fix that. And apparently I've got 50 gold that I didn't know I had.
Huh.
And kind of pulls something out of his pocket and kind of looks at it. Yeah. And then immediately shoves it back. Yeah, so apparently I have a little spending money. I would like to not fight in villager clothes.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So
yeah, we'll definitely try to find you something that's not gonna Torn pokes at the cloth, but isn't gonna get you killed.
And you hit muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna protect you from much.
No.
Corrales does his little, flick of the wrist magic stuff. By the way, we need to talk about that later. He does his little flick of the wrist magic stuff and, protects himself. This is not going to protect you. So we're definitely going to have to fix that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think I've had enough excitement for tonight. What do you gentlemen think?
Yeah, for the evening, I think I'm good.
For a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Not your lifetime.
And he kind of crosses. He's trying to find a comfortable spot. He kind of.
Are you sure you don't want one of the beds?
No.
I mean, I don't think you've slept in 600 years.
Well, when I was on the ship with V, I tried, and believe it or not, I did sleep for a few hours, but apparently I've got to learn how to do it again.
Might be easier in a bed that's not swaying.
This is true.
I'm good. You guys go ahead.
I know a blue dragonborn that'll definitely teach you how to sleep better than you've ever slept before.
Yeah.
Because trust me, by the time she's done with you, all you want to do is pass out. And Torrin's gonna lay in his bed and try to get comfortable.
Yeah.
I will lay in the other one.
All right. As you two roll me only you two roll me perception checks.
Four.
16.
Okay. Corrales, Torrin, you hit the
Hit the bed
pillow
and go to bed.
You're asleep. Corralos, you hear the shuffling of parchment. A few minutes after kind of going to sleep. You haven't quite made it to sleep yet, but you hear the shuffling of parchment.
Give me 1 second. I'm reading something. Does it know, though?
So where did you get the Naruto band? The headband?
Oh, all right. So I ordered this off of a cosplay site because I went to Amazon, but Amazon is so backed up it wasn't going to get here till November 4th, and I'm like, oh, gee, well, I need it before then.
Right.
So I went onto a cosplay site, and they had a whole package for $80: the ring, the headband, which I already actually have the same headband already that I bought at a store like 2 years ago, I think it was.
Right.
But he gave me that Itachi's necklace, and the shoes came with it too. The ninja shoes, which I didn't realize they did, and I ended up ordering separate shoes for it, so they're on their way too. And I'm kind of upset about it because, like, when I originally ordered it, like, it didn't say anything about shoes coming. So, you know, but it's cool. It's a little snug. It's it's tight around my arms, but I lose a few more pounds. It should be good. And next year,
There
me
you
and George,
go.
we were talking
You
about it. Yeah, I'm gonna use it as
You got a
motivation.
goal.
But
yeah, you got a goal to hit
Yeah,
there.
bro.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
I
me
did
and
that, man.
George, yeah.
I
We
had
were talking
a
about it, and we're gonna go to Comic-Con next year, so we're gonna dress up. I'm gonna use this, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, George goes Joker, so yeah.
great. I did that, dude. I did that when I lost my chunk of weight. I had this like skin tight Vegeta T-shirt, and I bought it off a Japanese website.
Oh, there you
And
go, yeah.
How that go?
I got it. I got an XL, but Japanese shirt sizes are a whole lot different than American sizes.
Yo,
and I had
and
to-
it's
You
not
Get
even,
it, man.
it's not even
Oh,
really
yeah.
about your weight. Like, it's literally about I'm a small, like an extra small, and even I can't wear that stuff half the time. Like even I can't, like, yeah, even for me.
I had to
Yeah.
trim down to fit it. But yeah, man, I feel
Yeah.
you. Man.
Yeah, that's my
You good,
goal.
Corrales?
Yeah. I was reading a spell, but I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. You hear the shuffling of parchment.
Do I know it's Hector?
With a 16, I mean, it's either Hector or Torin, one of the two.
It's Torrance snoring. I'll ask Hector. Like, I'll just say that you seem kind of down for somebody who's a skeleton 2 days ago.
And at that, you hear, thought you were asleep. You see as he stuffs a bit of parchment back in his pocket. Yeah. It's been a rough couple days, though, huh?
Actually, it's been a week.
Yeah.
Roughly a week. Yeah, it's been a rough week, huh?
Rougher than most, yeah. But you seem, I don't know,
Roll insight.
sad.
Yep.
Oh, 4.
Tough to read. No, it's just I think I assumed some things.
Like what?
You know, as long as I've been with you guys, I've tried to be useful, and it just seems like at every turn I find a way to be the anchor that trips everybody up. It was my fault when we ran into that Cyclops in the bog. I was the one who was useless when we faced Regis.
I couldn't even touch Regis, Hector. You weren't the only useless one there.
Right, but between you and Taruk, you saved Torin's life. I mean, everybody else has had their moment to step up and be something, and
And if I remember correctly, you were a big part of getting us out of the Shadowfell.
you guys would have found. I was standing next to a well. You guys would have found it whether I was there or not. It just. Sometimes you want to be useful for the people you care about. That's all.
You just haven't found your moment yet. You're You're here for a reason, Hector. We brought you back for a reason.
Yeah, according to that Medea, the provider. Yeah, apparently I was something 600 years ago.
And now you're back, 600 years later. And more of the 5 are potentially still out there.
I don't even know what that means, but yeah.
Well, that's why you have your necklace, right? Just need to
Yeah,
unlock it.
about that. And he pulls it out from under his shirt. It started pulsating earlier in the tavern, if you remember. Kind of. You want to see what this is?
Yeah.
And he kind of clasps it. And you see the astral projection shoot out into the room. I'll give you one chance, Torin. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Come on.
You're asleep.
That fucking figures. 2.
No. You're in La La Land, buddy. Corrales, you see the very same bar, the Froth and Foam that you guys were at earlier. And it's kind of like, wait a second, this is from a moment ago. There's no way that this is. And you see a plate armor clad Hector walk into that bar. And he's not alone. There is a pink-skinned devil with him.
Do I recognize that pink-skinned devil?
Yeah, you do.
All right.
You see a halfling girl with like a braided leather band across her head, all leathers. You see a dwarf with a quarterstaff and a crystal set at the end of the quarterstaff with them. You also see a kind of a charcoal blackish scaled dragonborn walk in with them. And you see as they start talking to the proprietor of the Froth and Foam, who apparently has been there for a long time.
Same owner?
Looks similar.
Okay. Do I recognize the Dragonborn? Have I ever seen him before?
I would tell you to roll history, but you've never seen him before. You do overhear the conversation, and you hear, here? And it's the pink-skinned devil. What are we going to find here? The wizard, the dwarven wizard, they said to find the owner. Does any of this seem weird to you? And you see is the halfling druid girl in leathers. Yes, everything about this seems weird. And the dragonborn speaks. Let's just find the owner and be done with it. Now, Corrales, perception check. You
11.
see 11. You do not recognize the voice. You do not recognize the Dragonborn. You see as a similar as you see the owner, still a white furred furbolg, but you're gathering that this is possibly a family business, and there are striking resemblances to the owner of the bar that you see there and the one that you just met. You also gather that this might be a line of a family of pirates that sail for a bit, and then when they retire, they take over the family business of running the bar. Is what's being inferred here.
Inferred pun? No, sorry.
Yes.
Boo.
But no, but you see as this party all Boo this man. No, you see as the party all sits down at the bar and they start conversing, and now it's hushed voices, and you're only you and Hector both are just catching bits and pieces of it. And it's kind of like, yes, we're looking for the shrine. And you see Hector's kind of leading the conversation with the proprietor. No. Yeah, we need a guide. Any help that you could give us would be appreciated. And your different members of the party are all kind of contributing to the conversation. And the only thing that you're getting is, okay, yes, I know of a way. But right when he starts to go in further, the image vanishes and it sucks back into the amulet. You see as Hector's eyes get real wide. I've been here before.
Do you remember that now? I'm not sure how this works.
We were here. We came here before. We were looking for something. A shrine?
Somebody said that. Somebody needed a guide.
To what?
I don't know.
More questions.
It's usually how this goes.
Did you recognize any of the others? That there's a moment there where he says, I swear I've heard that voice before, but I don't know where.
Yeah, right. Do you remember Mina? The light?
Yeah?
She was the pink-skinned devil. Or is.
What?
Yeah. I just found out myself. Nobody else knows but me right now. And now you.
Torn. Yeah, just you and me.
No more pies.
Yeah, just you and me. All right. So we were here.
Sounds like on the way to somewhere else.
But where and why?
Right. I'm sure she would be able to help.
If you think it would help.
It can't not
If she's why wouldn't she tell me?
She doesn't know who you are. She's never seen you with a face.
You know, out of context, that's a very weird sentence, but yeah.
You understand.
Yeah. Nothing is simple, is it? All right. Thanks. That's something. It's not important yet. I've been here before.
Being here may not be important, but what you were looking for might be.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get more answers. Maybe. Anyway.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
No, I hadn't gone to sleep yet.
I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
All right, Hector. I'll actually go to sleep this time.
right before they both fade off. Red caps.
Now, Nat, in your sleep,
Oh boy.
it doesn't take long.
Hold on to your butts.
It doesn't take long. Rest finds you very quickly, and as you start to drift off, you are once again revisited with these visions that have been just every moment that you try to find rest, you are just these visions of a very dark place. You see this strong hulking figure trying to push a boulder uphill. You see these horrid demon-like spiders in a web that you almost see your sight is like it's erratic. It's just almost this is one heck of a reference, but it'll date me as well. Do you guys remember those little binoculars that you put
the kaleidoscopes?
No, it was a little thing, and you put like a disc in it.
Yes.
And you could
Yes,
look at it
like
and
the
see an
viewfinder.
image.
Changed it.
And,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
changed. Okay, that's exactly what it's like when you hit the
Okay.
lever and it's like new image, click, click, new image. I
Wow.
really dated myself as a '90s kid there, but I knew you would know what I was
90s
talking about.
babies.
Yeah. But it's
Ladies.
like that. It's like image, and you at first feel a presence behind you, and you feel a hand touch your shoulder, and a powerful but warm female voice speaks to you. Concentrate.
Do I recognize the voice at all?
You do not.
Okay.
Focus. What is the first rule to any hunter? How do we begin?
Find our prey.
Where does it live? Where does it go? You see as a wave of what feels like a breeze that wraps through an unseen forest around you. You feel sunlight and warmth hit you from behind. And you feel at home. You're in the wild. This is what I do. The hand is still on your shoulder. Now, find him. I want you to roll me a d20
Okay.
and add your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Do this at advantage.
Okay. So that one was a 15.
Not bad.
The second one was a 19.
19. You feel as there's a shifting of weight in your quiver, and an arrow is produced, and it's almost as if it's that moment that you remember from childhood when your mother helped you teach you how to use a bow. And you draw the arrow back, and this guiding hand is almost around you. And she says, now, find him and let the arrow go. You see as the arrow shoots through and it goes endlessly. And these images that you've been seeing for the past few days all start just whipping by you at exorbitant speed. It's almost as if your sight is connected to the arrow, and you see the arrow literally passes through some of these images, the spider web with the demon-like creatures that are all skittering across. You see the arrow pierces through the web and cuts through it. It continues to go endless, timeless for eons. And then you see, for the first time, you see an auburn-haired girl chained, hanging in a dungeon somewhere. And you see as the arrow starts to slow down, and you get a full glimpse of your sister, supposedly chained and bound, and you see the back of a very familiar figure, tiger-like entity. As the arrow slows down, the creature tilts its head and looks out and sees the arrow come directly for him. As the arrow and your vision basically meets his, as the arrow meets him right between the eyes. You take a gasp and you sit straight up in your bed.
Take that, Regus.
You are now awake in the room, and you hear the echoing of that female voice. Go to the home of all that pass this world. Go to Tartarus and find him. Kill him. The goddess of the hunt guides you when you need it.
I sit up for a minute, just try to process through my breathing and everything I had just seen and thought. Is there like a piece of parchment or a quilt, like something to write with nearby? Like investigation for that, or is it?
Yeah, there's a desk in the room with some parchment, ink and inkwell and everything. Yeah, it's something that, just to jot a note down or something. That's easy to find.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jot down that name. That was
Tartarus.
Tartarus. Thank you. Okay. To where I'll go to where I'll meet their end. Like, I know that's not exact quote, but
yeah, no, it's the basic idea. Yeah, the goddess of the hunt just told you to search for your prey in Tartarus.
Yep.
Couple rolls here. First one, give me religion check.
Me?
Yes, you.
Got it.
You're the only one that's awake in the building. Well, in the room.
Naturally.
There's like tiny snoring. How many hours has it been since we went to bed?
Couple.
Oh, so Kit's a person again. Can only wild shape for. No, I can wild shape for 4 hours. Never mind.
Yeah, you're still
In 4
recovering.
hours, I'm gonna turn back into a person inside the mattress.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
19. Not bad. Okay. You start to think back to when you guys came across the group of hunters in the bog, and there was a hooded figure that kind of came in and out of the company of the huntresses. And now you're starting to think back and go, was that Artemis? It's just a thought. You can't prove it.
Couldn't have been. But
It was a hooded figure, female voice, and you never got a good look at her. None of you did. So, the next thing, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god. My perceptions suck tonight. I only rolled a 6.
6. You don't notice nothing. Sorry.
Nah, it's alright. I know my perception is like bad tonight.
It's all right.
All
I
in
think
the
that's
fun.
it for now. So morning comes. You guys are day 2 in Sandbar, and if I recall correctly, the gnome that ran the establishment said that you'll have to find your meals
Ooh, except breakfast.
elsewhere.
He said
Yeah.
breakfast was included.
Oh, okay. All right. So
There's breakfast.
Can we
Except-
do a bio break real quick?
I was just about
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back very, very shortly. And as always, thank you for joining us.
Not this week.
And we're live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we pick back up where we left off.
Okay.
With the next one.
You guys wake up the next morning. Breakfast is had. Now, what is the plan, guys?
I crawl out of the mattress, and covered in feathers, and put my clothes back on.
I am already down at the bar, eating breakfast and having a drink. Because I slept horribly after that dream.
All right. Belden and Taruk. Anything special before you guys head down?
Nope.
Nope. All right. For the sake of, just because I'm asking and I'm the DM, Corrales and Torin, would you guys give me D20 plus your con modifier? I want to see something.
Okay. That worries me, but okay.
It should.
Like I have a con modifier.
Yeah, right? Hey, I've got negative con in this form, so I don't want to hear it.
14.
As a 10.
Ooh.
Okay. So on par for the night. Torin is the last one to get up. Corrales, you wake up, and as you wake up, you notice Hector reading that bit of parchment that you caught him reading the night before.
And he tucked it.
And he has not noticed you up yet. He's rather taken in by the bit of parchment.
I'd like to be a little extra as I get up and stretch and yawn so he notices.
You're such a good friend.
And basically, as you do that, morning.
Love letter?
That's what you hear.
That's
What was that? I didn't hear you, George.
I said love letter.
No.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Fucking 19, man.
It's a 19, man.
He is not being entirely truthful.
Don't say. Do it. No.
It would be.
Yes. Yes.
You know Taruk is gonna say yes.
Yeah, but Taruk isn't in the room.
No. This is Tim.
I know.
saying yes.
And Taruk, don't act like it's not the same thing.
You're right.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Question is, would Corrales do it?
That's what I'm waiting on.
That's the question. Is he
I mean-
paying attention to me?
I mean,
Like-
he has no reason. He's not intently. No.
Okay. I'd like to subtly cast detect thoughts.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
That's such a nice friend, all right?
Such a Taruk moment. I'm so
Okay.
proud.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
I'm so happy. Oh my boy.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna see. I want the exact specifics on this.
Yes.
my god!
I want to
This
know
is
if
what
I
I was
can
reading
skirt
before.
this anyway.
I'm only looking for the surface thoughts.
Yeah, okay, detect thoughts, right. Duration,
Yes.
you can read the thoughts of a certain creature when you cast a spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you can see. Yeah, creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any languages. Well, he is smarter than that. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at that moment. And as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper. Okay, so the surface thoughts of Hector. Okay. The surface thoughts read something to this. I'm trying to word it right
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not looking at the note. The surface thoughts. You get, man, I really don't want to talk to him. But if she asks me to do it, I'll talk to her. She said she cares.
Oh man.
That's something. It's something that I can look forward to.
I'll leave it alone for now.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk about it. I'll leave him be. I'll drop the spell. I don't want to probe further.
Does he know? That was the one thing I was looking at. I didn't get a chance to read thoroughly and was, does he know?
If I probe further, yeah, he'll know.
Directed at the target. Action shape, course. Oh yeah, it's a wisdom save if you probe further.
Yep.
Okay. So do you ask him anything or do you leave it be?
You sure you're all right?
Yeah, just thinking about a few things. Fine.
Anyone in particular?
Roll persuasion.
15.
Krell's being the therapist of the group. Like Krell's being the chill best friend or the chill friend everyone can tell their problems to.
That's an 11.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, V. And he kind of looks at you.
That she's gone or what?
I guess that's part of it. I don't know. I really wasn't planning on telling this to anybody. Yeah, no, it just, she apparently slipped a note in my pocket when I wasn't looking, and she told me a few things, and she asked me to relay a message.
To who?
To
To Taruk. About what?
I think that was just for him.
Okay. Nothing serious? No one's in danger, right?
No.
Insight?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, cursed.
Recording stopped.
Sorry, you guys are good. Keep going.
She's rude. 8.
He sure is. 8?
Yes. Yeah.
6.
No.
Not lying.
Such a goober.
He is not being truthful. Such a bad liar.
Well, now he's got
like to
facial
use-
expressions to give it away.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd like to use awakened mind for one sentence and just tell him I can tell when he's lying.
He just kind of looks at you and nods. Maybe listen with that's just, it's just for Taruk. With it's nobody here's in danger. Okay.
That's all I'm worried about. but
I don't know about her.
what do you mean?
I was choosing my words carefully there. Nobody here is in danger, but I don't know about her.
Did she say anything, Hector? Or is this just a feeling?
Both.
Because she left.
It's both. It's just, she asked me not to go into it with you guys. She didn't want you guys to worry.
I think at this point we're going to worry regardless.
Then maybe you understand when I said that I wish that I was more useful for the people I care about. Can we just leave it at that?
Absolutely. I understand.
About this time, Torin, you wake up.
Morning, fellas.
Hi.
Morning. Sleep well?
Like a rock. I'm starving. Who's ready for breakfast?
Me, I'm ready for breakfast. Let's go.
Let's go.
And you guys head down.
I'd say Kit would have woken up really late too. You know,
Okay.
bed soft. So she's like in the hallway when you guys are going down.
Sure.
Kind of got some feathers on her.
Yeah. And you guys all reconvene. Breakfast is had and basically time to plan out the day. So what do you guys got planned?
Well, I would like to go to the Temple of
Yeah, perfect time to freeze.
Hades to see what more I can find out about.
Britt, you don't mind repeating that? You kind of cut out on us.
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to go to the Temple of Hades and see what more I can find out about my dream. Like,
Okay.
more information.
All right. So the Temple of Hades, huh?
That's where I'm leaning.
Very well. Anybody else?
What? Honey, are you coming in here? No, did you set your drink? I was gonna say, can you close the door?
I think Torin is going to go with Hector to find him some armor, and then he's going to follow Nat to the temple.
Sorry, I was looking up my own notes. Okay. Hector looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I think I overheard some. There's a weapon shop, blacksmith that we can go to, and I think there's a magical item shop too that I was kind of interested in. I might."
Didn't give you that much gold, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything, so
Oh.
he has the catabow.
He does have the catabo.
Does have that. Couldn't carry his armor, but I was able to carry his other crap.
Only one of the best weapons in the entire game.
He had said there was healers. Did he say like the temples themselves, each one has like their own healers, or is there one just for healers?
No, that will. Yeah, normally probably the best healers that you would find would probably be at a temple for Hermes, but he doesn't have one here. So you do have just clerics of Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, and Aphrodite.
Ooh, Hades cleric might be interesting.
I'm very interested to see what a Hades cleric would be like.
Yeah, Kit kind of perks up and is like, "Ooh, yeah, that. I need to talk to that. That'd be something to talk to."
All right. Okay,
Well,
you'll
looks
come
like
with me then?
Temple of Hades is a popular spot. We got a little bit of shopping for Torin and Hector. What about you guys? What do you got?
I'm going to tag along with Torin and Hector.
Okay.
Oh, are we splitting up?
That's what it sounds like.
I just thought that these were all the different stops that you
I was
guys were
gonna
making.
say, we don't have to split up,
It's up to
No.
you. It's all up to you. I didn't know what you're doing.
guys.
I feel better with us kind of sticking in the group, so that way we don't have a repeat of
Yesterday,
Yeah.
torn side eyes Taruk.
I'm not saying it was your fault, buddy. I want you to understand that right now. I know it's not your fault. But with us being so new to this town, you know.
I'm gonna whisper at Nat. Kinda was though. Pat Truk on his shoulder.
I didn't
Well, his
even,
arm, at
honestly, I
least.
didn't even hear. I didn't even, my internet froze up, so. I didn't hear what you said, V.
Oh, now that I just said it kind of was his fault though. But we still like him. He's still nice. Todd.
He's still our big pie guy.
Right. So, the party sets out from Rummer's Rest, and you go. Where do you go first?
I mean, whatever.
Let's go get Hector his.
We probably
Deer
got that
first.
shopping pretty quick.
Shopping first. Okay, that takes you to Trade Winds, the island on the southeastern side of Sandbar, and it houses a lot of the shops. You pass a bookstore. You go through. There's the magical items and gear shop, and you not too far away from it, right across the street, you find the blacksmiths, which is simply labeled Salt Rock.
All right. We open the door and walk in. We look for.
Okay. Basically, what'd you say?
Sorry, I have a me question afterwards.
Oh, okay. Basically, you walk into Salt Rock, and it's very typical of a smithy. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Once again, just try to picture most of these buildings are, like I said, it's pretty much the cannibalized structures from old ships. And Salt Rock here, you see a little over 6 foot tall Azamar with kind of like a shock white hair, but in the double, or the reverse mohawk, the two stripes on top.
Yes.
With shock white hair, white eyebrows, these golden eyes, and about 6 foot tall male Azamar, as he turns around and says, "My name is Kai. How can I help you?"
Ooh. Are we in an area where, like, have I picked up that the, like, druid hatred isn't really around here, since this is kind of a thieves area?
Perception check.
Okay. Um, 16.
16. Doesn't appear to be. You also, just from the two speeches that you've overheard about the rules and laws of Sandbar, you've learned that there aren't many, and that Sandbar does not appear to be under the rule of the Crown of Thrandia. It seems to be separate.
Hell yeah.
And
Alright, cool.
it's you get that this governor, the final say is with him, and there doesn't appear to be any hatred towards druids whatsoever.
I kind of had my scarf, like, wrapped around my head a bit, but now that, like, I'm looking around some more, I kind of, like, pull it down. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And then
Yeah.
my dandelions have gone from, like, buds, and now they're actually full open flowers now. I'm kinda,
Okay.
I'm kind of worried. Awesome. This is nice.
But Kai looks at all of you. Yes, can I help you?
Hi there.
Um,
My name is Torin. We are looking for some armor for my good friend Hector. Catching himself from using the P word.
Yeah, he kind of darts eyes over at you. Like,
my friend Hector.
Can I insight that?
He
yeah, roll insight. Like, that's on par.
That's a 17. 21.
That's a 12. So, yeah,
God,
you
he's so mad.
yeah, obviously there was something there. Torin almost let something spill, but you don't know quite what he was hiding. You know that he's hiding something.
Weird.
But as you can see, my friend Hector here is well, he's not well equipped for battle.
I see that.
He's got a bow, and that's about it. He definitely needs some sort of armor. Whatever you can provide.
Well, what kind of armor are you interested in? Something lighter, something medium, something. And he starts going through the deal. We're not
Right.
going to go. I'm not going to talk to myself for 15 minutes.
No, we demand RP.
That's fine. Just don't demand it
Do the Pixar
between
chess
me and
board.
me. Like,
The Pixar chess old man with himself.
Right?
So
so
this is a weapons and armor store?
yes.
Okay.
Good lord. He can't afford that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't give him much. We just wanted him to be able to afford, food.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm looking up armor prices.
Doing the same and seeing what
Oh, that was the metagaming.
Torin
pigeon
can contribute.
laying in my bed.
It's ACs. I want price. Here we go. He can't even afford chainmail. Holy crap.
Tim Torin can lend a helping hand for some of it. Not a lot, but some.
Basically, he can afford studded leather with what he's got. So it's something. And Hector, he buys. It's kind of a second hand, so to save a little bit of money, he gets a second hand studded leather, so he's not rolling with nothing. He kind of looks at the rest of you and goes, "Yeah, if we come across some gold sometime soon, that would be nice." But this is gonna have to do. He kind of shows it off for a second. It's just plain studded leather armor. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Oh,
I
I
think-
do. I want to go outside and see if there's anything cool in the back alley or their trash cans.
Roll me investigation.
That's a nat 20.
Good
Plus 4.
lord.
That's a 24 for trash.
Nat 20.
Useful trash.
Okay.
It goes
I
me,
think
and then
this
just
is
runs
fair.
outside.
Be patient, because I'm going to.
Oh, I should send you that mundane items table. I should have sent you that before.
You should, but
I didn't
I'm.
think this was gonna happen. It just
Oh, I
occurred.
didn't either, but that's fun and it's fine.
It just dawned on me.
I have a random. I have a chart for this. Don't worry. Just give me a moment. I didn't think I'd need it today. Please be patient.
No worries.
Uh-oh. Did I lose it? It was only 100 items on it.
can't believe I rolled a nat 20 for trash investigation.
Yeah. You know, as you do.
Most useless nat 20 ever.
As you do.
Maybe, right? Time will tell.
You guys do some RP. I'm looking for notes. Aha. Okay, Olive, while they're RPing, roll me a D100.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm
21.
sorry, Toadie.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. Okay. Olive, as Kit goes digging through the trash, you actually come across a green crystal shard.
Can I roll anything to see if I know what it is? Like an Arcana or a...
Yeah, you can roll Arcana. Sure, go ahead.
That is an 11 plus I have an 18.
It has some magical property to it, from which you gather, just by looking at it, it could be bioluminescent. You don't know.
Ooh.
Cool. Really cool. I'm gonna put it in my special pocket. In my pocket for special important things that I don't want to lose.
Just put green crystal shard with a star by it.
Got it. Cool.
And if
Oh,
anybody
party
can,
outside.
if anybody can cast identify on it, they can tell you what it does.
Oh yeah.
The Joker looking guy.
So, you get studded leather armor for Hector. Kit went digging through the garbage. How about the rest of you guys?
Did anyone else need anything? Matt?
Good.
Hector want to go to the magic shop?
Hector does not have money for the magic shop.
No, after just seeing, he just burnt 35 gold on used studded leather armor. So,
Do you remember how expensive magic items are in this campaign?
yeah, he has 15 gold to his name, and he's kind of hanging on to that.
The tiefling's got sticky fingers, but alright, guys.
No.
Tiefling hasn't been practicing.
Yes.
Okay, so nothing more for shopping, so we're gonna cut that short. Next on the to-do list.
I'm sure it was the temple.
I
right?
did have a question. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me double check something really fast before we cut the shopping short. Because I looked at this like literally the other day.
It's okay, I just built a city for you guys. You don't have to go looking at it.
Yes, I have. Torn has a question for the nice gentleman.
Yes.
Do you happen to have any bows or arrows here, or would I need to find a specialty shop for said items?
I don't have anything particularly. You might find maybe a magical bow at Kona's shop across the way, but no, I don't have anything like that. Mostly I handle blades and armor.
That's fair. All right. Well then, I guess.
I don't wood shape, sadly. Most of my skills, it's all forge work. Metal, iron, steel.
It's understandable. Well, then we might have to look elsewhere, unfortunately.
All right. Sorry I couldn't help you. As you guys make it out, what's the next move?
I'm gonna meet him outside, and I'm gonna kind of hold out the crystal and go, I found a funny thing.
It just looks like a piece of glass, right?
It's like a I can't remember. It's like a crystal shard. It's like candle shaped. Does that make sense? It's like that cylindrical shaped crystal.
Weird.
Can I use detect magic? I don't want to.
Yeah. There's magic emanating from the crystal.
Do you know what it does?
It's green.
It's magical.
Oh. Found it in a trash can.
You know what?
Found it in a trash. You find people throw away funny things sometimes. Then you get them and you keep them, and then they're yours now. It's really funny. I don't know what it does, but it's cool. So they'll figure it out eventually. Just gotta think about it some more.
It'll take me a few hours, but I can tell you what it does.
You can't cast Identify as a ritual.
I can, but I don't have my Book of Shadows because all of my things were taken.
Oh.
So I need
Very
to
damn
true.
it.
for a ritual.
Very true.
I'm gonna kind of look at Corellos and I'm gonna be like, "You're not gonna take it, are you? People take my things sometimes."
No, not at all.
Don't worry, Kip. You're with us. No one will ever take your stuff again.
I kind of really quickly give it to you and then like go back.
All right, I'll take it.
Spend some time contemplating that shard. Okay, where to?
Corrales, were you trying
Yeah,
to go to the
another
magic shop?
Yeah, is the Book of Shadows a magic item that you can buy, or do you have to like make it or something?
I need to do a ritual to get that back. That takes an hour or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need any like material components to do it. Like nothing that we need to find in the city for you.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Never lost it before. No,
It
it's
was
just,
never forcibly taken from me. From
right.
You know what? When you kind of say that, if you're saying any of that in game, Kit's gonna be like, "Will this help? I have a book. You can have this book actually." And she gives you like this leather bound like book, and it appears to be like hand drawn notes about toy making, like a toy maker's journal.
So, no, I don't. I appreciate it, but no,
Okay.
it's a special book.
Okay. I'll take my book back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just trying to
Good
help.
job. Good job, Kip. Good job. Good job.
Well, I guess we'll, Corrales, if you don't have anything in the magic shop, we can go to the temple next.
Yeah, the temple's fine. Taruk already got in trouble. I don't need to attempt to.
So, Nat, care to lead the way?
Row.
Row Raggy.
Holy crap! Is it 10:30 already?
It is.
Doesn't even feel
Natil.
like
I was trying to get you guys to a certain point.
before our nap
Right.
fell asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
You awake?
Cheat.
Oh, okay, just awake.
Gonna say, do you want to head to the
Yeah.
temple next?
If there's anything else that you guys need to gather, if not, we can.
Yep.
No, I think we fast track the shopping.
Okay.
We could shop.
Poor Minik. Poor Hector.
Yeah, I had
All right.
It was Zeus, Aphrodite, Poseidon, and Hades.
and yep.
Correct.
And we're going to Hades.
Yep.
Correct. In more ways than one.
Freaking.
In a handbasket. No.
Kid has a handbasket.
All right. So as you guys make your way back to the state quarter, you do find you pass the area, so you do find the small little temple district of that particular quarter of the city.
Are they also made of ships, or is it just?
No, not these particular ones. One of the few structures in the entire city that actually you see a little bit of marble and brick used for the building. Apparently, even the pirates or the retired pirate community has respect for the gods enough that that will take certain materials to put a temple together.
They go on holidays.
Yeah, they put some effort into that one.
They go on holidays and special occasions.
So you head towards the Temple of Hades, and first thing you notice as you guys enter is it is very vacant. There's not many people there. There's even only a few clerics there that attend the which you are now looking at some of the iconography and some of the paintings and sculptures that are put up here. Looks like it is a joint temple honoring both Hades and Persephone.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Can I roll a religion check just to see what I know?
Sure.
Ready? What the fuck? It was a fly. Sorry, my character sheet wigged out there for a second. Soft 20.
Soft 20. Okay. To be honest, you know a lot as far as Hades is Lord of the Underworld. He handles the undead. What you know as far as you know I'm going to say that if it makes any sense, you know the basics of what you know in real life as far as all that's concerned. It is kind of strange that this is a joint temple that honors both Hades and Persephone. That is not very common. At least Kit's never ran into anything like that. And I don't think Kit's super religious, but that's new for her.
She's been around though.
Yeah, that's new for her. That's a different setup. And you do, as you guys come in, I'm trying to fast track a little bit because I know it's late, but you guys are kind of ushered in by a couple clerics who basically tell you guys that they do offer some semblance of healing. The healing is not predominantly what Hades or Persephone is known for, but they can.
So if you want to get to me later, that's fine. I have questions for them.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll do that separately.
We can get the meat of it done now, and then next session or later tonight, whatever works.
Yeah. Specifically for you, we can handle that after the stream. So they do tell you that we can give one of you an audience, and you may try to reach out to our patrons and see if you get any answers that you're seeking. It may not be what you expect, but the temple is open for your use.
Yeah. I guess I would like to reach out to one of the patrons.
Okay. So basically, this is going to be a period here where Nat is going to be separated from the rest of you guys, and she is going to be shown to a inner sanctum for a little bit of privacy. Nat, you are shown to an open courtyard of the temple, and before you, you've got the pillars lining the sides that come to, and they all lead to and focus these dual statues of a male and female positioned on a throne. There's stone-like likenesses of Hades and Persephone. These statues are huge. They are taller than the estate that the governor has. Like, these are huge.
Not as gaudy.
No, it's simple. It's like stone, but it is tall. It is huge. We're talking gargantuan size in D&D terms. These stone likenesses of Hades and Persephone, and you see also the iconography of at their feet is a 3-headed hound.
Okay.
Nat thinks that hellhound is adorable.
So does Britt.
We found a creature Nat doesn't want to kill.
The 3-headed hellhound. Spot.
Oh, Serby.
It's a puppy.
Okay,
I named it Jeremy.
Nat, you are not religious whatsoever.
No.
So make me a religion check.
Okay. $13.
13. Okay. With that roll in mind, tell me what you do.
Well, I guess I kneel down before, like, at the altar, and maybe look in my pockets for an offering. Because
It looks like Torin trying to pray at lunch.
Pretty much.
I'm getting vibes. I'm getting the same vibes.
As I mean, I really just don't know how to be doing this, but I find like a couple of small coins in my pocket, my cloak, so I just set them down and just maybe wait, because I really don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting or looking for.
You reach out, and this is a very awkward experience because you really don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And there's a part of you that's kind of like, why isn't Belden doing this? But it's not Belden's visions, it's yours.
Right.
Nothing happens. You kind of silently reach out, and there's nothing but the echoing of your voice in this chamber. It is still. It is quiet. As you do that, you kind of exhale. It just and just kind of echoes. You see as the braziers that are these huge giant braziers that are lit to the side of the two stone-like visages of Hades and Persephone kind of flicker for a second and then return.
I was hoping that you could help me. One or both of you.
Roll. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No. Keep going.
Everything pointed to this direction. Please just don't turn me away now.
Okay. Persuasion.
Okay. Seven.
braziers kind of flicker and then return again. Something's not. You're trying to reach out. You're really trying, but there's something that's holding you back. There's something it's a new experience. It's not your thing, and you feel very awkward. You feel like there's something that's missing.
Trying to think.
Um,
I would have something from Isla in my bag. Like, it's as long as we're out, I have my quiver with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Isla gave, if I remember correctly, it was Isla that gave me that the bowstring.
She gave you the arcane bowstring, yes.
What if I remove the bowstring and I lay it again at the altar. My sister gifted this to me. She's missing. And again, everything is pointing me here to you.
All right. You've failed twice, but you've upped the ante. I'm going to make it a straight roll.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a choice. It can be religion or persuasion. You pick.
I'm going to go religion.
All right. Straight religion roll.
Okay. $18.
As you say this, once again, you hear your words echo throughout this empty temple. And there is nothing that answers back. And you are just defeated. That feeling of, why me? You just kind of, and as you start to stand up, please roll me a perceptions check, please.
Okay. $19.
You notice one of the stone statues, the eyes open. And the female-like countenance of Persephone comes to life in the statue.
Oh, shit.
And if anybody's seen Clash of Titans, the original, they know where I got this. You see the stone-like, the stone-faced likeness of Persephone come to life as the eyes flutter open for a moment. Where am I? Sandbar? And you see as this entity takes notice of you for the first time. And there's no save. It is an immediate feeling of terror. The Queen of the Underworld. You have the Queen of the Underworld's attention.
Mommy.
Oh, yay!
As she looks down at you and...
Yikes.
Oh, sorry. And you see as the face returns back to the stone-faced countenance. And before you, you see your size now. You see a woman. Beautiful, but sad in a way. You see an avatar of Persephone standing in front of you. Human size, your size.
Wow.
And she you see this beautiful, elegant dress that is the deepest, darkest shade of black that you've ever seen. And this countenance about her that is both regal and kind.
I bow again to her, like while I'm like just kneeling, like your grace. Like, that's all I could think of to say.
Well, you're not the usual. Usually only retired pirates come here. So you're... Did I hear you correctly? You're searching for your sister? And you see as she kind of just gets... She almost becomes smaller just so she can kind of eye to eye with you.
Yes. My sister was kidnapped by a Rakshasa. And I've been searching for answers to where she could be, and everything I had found led me here to you. So
this fiend has your sister and is somewhere in my dominion, my husband's dominion?
yes, Tartarus.
Well, it is very rare throughout history that anyone has ever asked to come to the underworld. Usually they get here eventually.
Of course.
And then there was a couple that come without asking. My husband doesn't care for many of them. You see, that's the trick. If you truly seek to come to Tartarus and find your sister, well, you have to be dead. It is... Well, I'm sure a scary proposition for you, but it is the quickest way.
And for this, I would have to come alone. Would that be correct, or?
If you found people that would volunteer to die, I could ensure that when you got to Tartarus, you had my and my husband's blessings.
Of course.
To search our realm, find this entity, and kill it. I don't much care for Rakshasas anyway. They have no place. I prefer dogs.
I couldn't hold it.
I could.
He's not a cat.
I can understand. Dogs are very loyal creatures.
Besides, you have been far more respectful than the average adventurer has been in the past. You see, we've had problems of people trying to sneak in, trying to retrieve the soul of a loved one and get back without my husband's notice. I believe you have one in this city who did just that. keep in mind, death is the quickest way. But you would be welcomed. You would have our blessing to go about your business. And besides, it would give me time to prep Hades for this because he doesn't like unwanted guests anyway.
Of course. This may sound like a strange question or a strange request, my goddess. But if that time comes where I do accomplish this mission, would I be able to return to this realm, the realm of the living?
And there's the trick, isn't it? You have respectfully come to me to ask for assistance with this. That counts for something. It is within my power to grant you a second chance, an opportunity to return. After all, I don't believe that the fates are quite ready for your threads to be cut so early. I think that an arrangement could be made. You do this little bit of house cleaning. It certainly is one less thing for us to worry about. You retrieve your sister, and you may all return.
Thank you. I thank you. If when it happens, how should I wait for your arrival, I guess, or?
Oh, sweetheart, if you die, I'll see you.
Good to know. I feel strangely comforted by that.
That is kind of strange, but I'm sorry I have to leave. Consider what I've said, and well, see you soon.
Thank you.
You see as the countenance of Persephone vanishes.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Right?
And everything returns to quiet. You are left alone in the temple. Outside, Hector. How long's she been in there?
It's
Been a while, Hector. I don't know. Should we go in there to her?
I'm not storming in any temple of the gods of death.
I mean,
Fair.
I'm just saying.
Kinda rude. It'd be very rude.
All right, fine.
Oh.
Let me do this.
You know, if it was literally any other gods, maybe, maybe. But
Well, not if it was the pie god. You wouldn't do that.
I would charge in first. Corrales would
You
be right
silly
behind me.
Tord.
Probably.
Well, as you all are discussing this, I make my exit. I'm looking a little worse for the wear, but
Actually, no, you aren't. You're still in the
Oh, no.
temple.
I'm still.
I
okay.
have something ready for them.
He's got something. Now I'm scared.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Sorry, I was thinking.
here we go.
You're still in there.
Okay.
That's it.
When the statue comes alive.
And then
No, you're fine.
Everybody run!
Roll
The
initiative.
stone statue of Hades. Guess what? You guys are fighting. No,
It's a mech now. Roll initiative.
yeah. So if you don't mind, Taruk. Dang it, there's a couple things I want to show you guys, and I think Taruk, Hector kind of like looks at the others. He goes, "Hey, Taruk, can I talk to you alone?"
Yeah. Oh, all right. No problem.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, Buttercup?
Well, I'll tell you when Tim gets to the darn note, because he
Yeah, I know.
he messages
Hector,
people too many. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, here. I can just.
Yeah, you know what I'm looking for, right? I got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No, So, last night I realized that apparently somebody slipped me some money in my pocket when I wasn't looking, which is nice. I hope that happens more often. But that's what I paid.
That's strange.
Yeah, that's what I paid for this armor for. There was something else though. There was a note. And once Tim brings it up, Fee wrote me a note, kind of snuck it on me, and part of it was for you.
For me?
Yeah, and basically what he presents with you is like almost like it was the bottom of a written parchment, and it's ripped for the part that belongs to you. Is, separated from the original parchment, and he hands it to you. And Tim will send it to you after stream. What it says is, please don't tell the others I'm in trouble. I don't need them to worry. And tell Taruk, thank you for trusting me. I wasn't afraid of his monster, but he would have been afraid of mine. He kind of gives you a minute to kind of take it in, and then kind of adds on. He goes, she gave me a letter before she left, and that part of it was for you.
Typical V. Well, it is what it is. Thanks, Hector. Thank you.
Yeah. Thought you'd want to know.
Yeah.
Probably would have been easier to tell you, but for me, it's really not.
I get it. It's all right, man. I guess we're oh man, she just drives you nuts, doesn't she, bro?
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Truk just stands there in silence.
All right. That's where we'll leave them because he's not going to go any further. Awkward silence. Nat, you find your way out of the temple and back to the party. You now know of 2 ways to get to Tartarus.
Yep. Indeed, I do.
Wait, dying, and what was the other one?
You know that somebody on this island found a way to sneak onto Tartarus and escape.
I totally missed that whole second part. I'm so sorry. Like my stupid internet.
You're
You're
good.
talking about the.
She dropped it in the middle, but it was telling. You know of 2 ways to get to Tartarus. One is dying,
Mhm.
and the second one, there's obviously somebody who's snuck into Tartarus and found a way to
Now,
sneak
the
back.
second one, though, didn't seem too happy about it. So maybe.
Roll. I'm gonna say for that, roll history checks for whoever wants it.
Hell yeah.
History. Yeah. I'll do
And
history.
and this is happening as you guys are walking out of the temple district.
Okay.
That one.
No, Corrales, you got other things on your mind.
19.
2, Torin, not a thing.
19.
19,
So close.
15.
17 for Hector. Troop
15.
15.
15.
Okay, so most of you except for Torin and Corrales. There have been stories, legends of heroes who did forcefully or stealthily found their way to Tartarus. Usually it was in search of the soul of a loved one or something to that effect, and some left. It's happened. It is an option. As you guys are walking out, and here's your moment to digest some of that if you want.
It's a lot to digest.
Yeah. It hits harder than one of your pies, Taruk.
You ain't kidding, Natty. You
Wow.
ain't
So,
kidding.
like, the literal goddess of death talked to you.
Yep.
Huh.
And she was
Yeah.
a Christian. Oh. What was that, Taruk?
No, I'm just muttering myself.
She seemed very appreciative that I was so respectful when speaking with her. So I don't know. As strange as it sounds, I feel like if I were to try to sneak in, like that would just it would be considered rude.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, besides the obvious, how does one just die and and hope to show up in the right spot?
I have a feeling that she's going to help guide me.
Once you die.
Once you die.
Yes.
Say anything about putting you back when you're done?
Yes.
Oh, no problem then.
Oh, well, that's,
Wait.
a little bit more pleasant.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I think there might be a problem with that.
Wait,
Or it could be a good thing. I don't know.
hold on. Taruk doesn't understand. She's gonna guide you, Nat, when you
Mhm.
die.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to die, and then she'll bring you back.
Yes.
But then you'll be going by yourself. What are the rest of us gonna do? We can't let you go by yourself.
I am not.
letting Nat die, so
Well, I don't
I-
want that either, Torin.
Guys. You guys have all helped me out through so much. I am not about to ask you to do all of this. Like, that's...
You don't have to ask us that, because you know I'm gonna do it, and Torrin's gonna do it, and I'm sure Corrales will do it, and Belden, and our new friend. I mean, it's her choice, but you know, she sticks with us, so she'll probably do it too.
Well, if I were Corrales, I would probably be careful.
Well, actually, you're right, because Corrales has, I don't know, I don't think he has any souls left, but you know how that goes.
Right here, guys.
I know, honey. That's why I'm telling you directly. It's probably best that you stay in the area of the living, because trying to collect on you. It might be like a bounty on your head, on you or something.
Hades can't collect on me.
You got nothing to collect.
Torrin, he's like, it's an interesting thought.
But
even Hector is kind of like, so what? Die? And then we're
yeah, Hector, exactly.
okay.
And then we're
so then we die, so we'll go to Tartarus through the front door, I guess.
I mean, that's our style.
Or we
with nothing, right?
We what we get in the queue with all the others. Like, what is this?
No, we skipped the queue, baby. We drafted. We right there. Number one.
When I was talking,
we have each other.
When the time comes for Stephanie, she'll know. She will be there to greet myself, and if anyone else wishes to join and assist with leading. The only request that they had made was to kill the Rakshasa for good, like just do away with it for good.
Oh, he's toast. I'm gonna bash his brains in.
And once our mission is complete and we have Isla again, they will allow us to come back for what they call a second chance at life.
As you guys are walking out of this temple for Hades and Persephone having this conversation, you cross a hooded figure who was one of the attendants at the temple. It is a raven-haired female, and she regards you as you walk out, Nat, and says that the mistress spoke to you.
I just look at her with a slightly raised eyebrow. Yes. And I just leave it at that.
She kind of nods. There are a few of us here at the temple, but you should feel honored. The lady does not come, well, so directly. Not that often.
Could I possibly do an insight on her and maybe try to get a little bit more history with her? Like, just get a little more information? Like,
I mean, yeah, you can insight check her, yeah.
Okay. 24, baby.
She's really shifty. And that's all you get with a 24.
Huh.
It's very tough to read.
That's
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah. All right. She says there's no reason to be alarmed. Those of us who are attuned to, we are in service to Lord Hades and his wife. It is very rare for either one to speak so directly to mortals. They usually are very busy. All of us here know what you asked and know what the lady said.
And it's my decision to make. Now,
Yes, it is. And I would just caution you that there's always more than one way, and that there are other options. There are other ways to get to Tartarus.
she had mentioned something about. Who was it?
Are you asking me, the DM? Because she didn't say specifically. She just said that there was somebody on the island who had snuck into Tartarus and got
I
back.
wanted to see if maybe the Raven.
Yeah, I think she's asking.
Raven.
I think she's asking the priestess if she knows who Persephone was
Yes.
talking about.
Oh. She looks at you and she goes, I do. I also know of another way. A way that would... If you're uncomfortable with the concept of dying to get there, there's another way. A less morbid way. There's one other goddess that could help you.
And who would that be?
It wouldn't be on this island. You would have to travel further west, but there is a shrine to Athena that may be of use to you.
Athena.
I only mention it because it seems like you were desperate to get to the underworld, and you should be aware of all options. Like anything, every choice has its own consequence. I would simply caution you to consider carefully.
I just give a slight bow to the priestess. Thank you for your insight.
I'll give the rest of you chances to roll insight if you wish.
Screw it.
And I don't do that, but I'll give you an option here. Five.
Oh, I got a
She's-
7.
If 24 didn't
7.
get Jack, then I don't know what the hope is here.
Yeah, I got a 5.
No. You see for a moment, Nat, and only you notice this, that the robe that covers this raven-haired woman's face, it really kind of sheltered or kind of shadowed the beauty of this woman. And she kind of looks at you and smiles and winks. Consider all options. Have a pleasant day. And she walks back into the temple.
I don't have a good feeling about that. I mean, I understand what she's saying, consider all options. But at the same time, I feel like if I were to be disrespectful to, the goddess of the
The
underworld.
literal goddess of death. Go on.
Yes.
She didn't say the other option was disrespectful. She just said it's another option.
Hector
feel-
kind of repeats what Kit said and says, yeah, I think that was just another option if we weren't comfortable about dying.
Facts. Exactly how Hector said it.
Well, also, she works here, so I mean, I don't think she would be. If she has to come to work every day and work for the goddess, I don't think she would deliberately tell someone to do something that the goddess wouldn't like.
Why? I understand that,
As,
Kim, but I mean, can we really trust? I mean, look, we're in the temple of the goddess and god of death. I mean, seriously.
What's wrong with death? Do you have a problem with this? Is that scary?
No,
Everything's-
no.
Everything's
No.
dying. That's what makes it
extremely.
awful.
There. I
Yes,
said it out
yeah.
loud for everyone. It's extremely
Right.
terrifying.
For Torin, it is.
That's just silly, though. Everything's dying. That's what makes it
Oh,
alive.
well, it's glad you have an outlook on life like that, which is pretty cool. But I'm just saying, we've been around a lot of death, and all I know is nothing's good come from it.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right about that. But
I'm not saying that we shouldn't go. I mean, you literally just had a goddess speak to you. Maybe that's the right way to go. All I'm saying is that I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm probably not the one that should be speaking about death.
I mean, look, I agree with Jack. They're like, at the end of the day, it's what Nat wants to do. So I'll follow you, Nat. If we
Well, I'm
die, we die.
Like, if just do we have to decide how we're gonna die? Like, I am not
get dibs
comfortable
on
with this.
Torin. I get dibs on killing Torin
silly.
first.
I want to like pat him on the head and be like, "It's okay."
Okay,
Yeah, you're fine, Hector.
maybe before we make up our minds, maybe it may not be a bad idea to find this temple of Athena. See what happens there.
I'm going
Alright.
with anyways, so I could help you guys navigate places while you go. It's the least I can do for how nice all of you have been. I can help you get on the ship and find the cities and find places. I'm really good at finding places.
Should we I don't know, should we find this hero on the island? What is that even worth looking at, or is that a bad idea?
Corrals,
Not
what
a
say
terrible
you?
idea.
I
Nat
don't
said
think it's a terrible idea.
Miss Nat said that he made her mad, so it'd be nice to know what he did to know not to do it.
Not
Right,
a bad
right.
idea.
Next point.
But it's just
Right,
trying to
alright.
figure out now who it was.
Roll a perception check, party, please.
The dice. Nice. Nat one.
He's a soft 20.
Oh,
16.
I got a 12.
22.
true.
Yay.
You hate my modifier.
12.
Well, Nat and Kit. You both, for some reason, find yourself glancing back to where that hooded woman was walking towards the temple. It is an open terrace in front, like not a terrace, but then it's open. It's an open deal with columns and platforms. You can see people walking through. That woman is gone. She has disappeared. She was literally just walking that way, and when you both of you glance back just for a second,
Wait.
you notice she is gone.
You don't think?
If I turn into a dog, can I see if I can smell if she's around or which way she went? Like which way she just
Sure. You're gonna try to turn into a dog and find her?
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Real quick. Using your was it a B shape?
Yeah.
Wild shape, excuse me. Roll me real quick. I'm gonna say perception.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to find the modifier for it.
That's okay. We're almost.
Does not matter. That was a nat 1.
Nat 1. Nope.
God.
And with that, the two of you, Nat and Kit, you both turn around and see the hooded, raven-haired figure is gone. And
Use dog noise.
with that, we're gonna leave you guys right there, walking away from the temple. And time to decide what you're gonna do, who you're gonna talk to, and how to move forward.
All right.
Deity heavy this time, guys.
Yeah, very.
Holy
crap.
Mm-hmm.
shnikes. All
Oh
right.
crap, we stepped into big leagues.
We're
Yep.
messing with gods and stuff now. Alrighty. Whew. Alright, let me see if I can do an outro after that, because I'm pretty mind blown right now.
Just a bit.
DM over here just stretching. I see you, DM. Don't need to
I
flex.
I have to wear many hats sometimes.
Oh my
Another-
god.
One of those times.
Yeah.
Well done,
Another
sir.
fantastic job.
That's a head scratcher. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
So,
heavy.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. I've been watching here on the Twitch and the Facebook chats. You guys have been blowing us up all night. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it for this wonderful Halloween episode.
It was kind of spooky too.
Not as
Well, you didn't
creepy?
fight Krampus this time, but
Yeah.
you know,
no shining
We weren't at the
hotels
Overlook?
this time.
an appearance from the goddess of death, I think, is
I think
know,
Persephone fits.
Persephone
the bill.
fits.
Perfect.
Halloween, I think.
Very much
It was
so.
perfect.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us as always. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Buy the t-shirts, prowrestlingtees.com/LostBoyKirby. New, hey, this guy gets it. So, it hasn't been officially released yet, but we are having a Dice Hard with a Vengeance logo in the works. So, hopefully that'll be to you guys soon, and we would love to see all your love and support. Thank you guys, and we will see you next week.
Happy Halloween.